Good morning, guys. It's Kitty, and today we're going to be talking about the new Battle Buddies update to include corruption mode, the buddy store, which is super cool because you can actually buy buddies instead of recruiting them, as well as super rare buddies that you get while playing the game. Let's get started. Okay, so the update has been out for a couple days, and I'm sure most of you have already been playing it. But for those of you that have not played the game yet, you need to try it, like seriously. This is so cool. The update is so awesome. There's this new corruption mode. Before there was easy, medium, and hard, and now there's only medium, hard, and corruption. In corruption mode, visually it brings like this red tint in the boss wave. And also the enemy's stats are higher than they would be in hard mode, so it's harder to beat the enemies. Also, you get a lot more points at the end. Like, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure you get like 80 to 90 more tickets than you would in hard mode. So why not do corrupt mode? Just try it. It's really not that hard. So the next thing they updated was this buddy shop, and they added it to that shop icon. And this is where you can buy buddies with tokens that you get from playing the game. So you do get tickets, and you get these like wooden coins. You use these wooden coins to purchase these buddies, which is awesome because if you have a hard time recruiting in the game, then you can just use those coins to buy one of these buddies. So this is Kit. She's going to be the first shop buddy that we will cover today. Basically, Kit was a stuffed animal. She stumbled upon this magical place. She was turned into a human and then taught archery by these buddies. And as you can see, these are her stats. She's kind of expensive, but she's actually pretty good. She shoots an arrow, and whichever buddy she hits, she clones. So that includes bosses like Static. Pretty awesome feature. I think it looks like a voodoo doll, but based on her backstory, I think it's probably like a stuffed animal that she clones them into, because that's what she once was. So this is Jordan. Jordan, say hello to the audience.
Hello!
Okay. Jordan actually lost his owner, landed in this world, and wants to help out the buddies. So what his power is he deflates and he heals the buddies, which is actually pretty cool, but he does not attack at all. So you have to take that into account when you put him in your loadout. Okay, next up is Dicey. Now, Dicey is basically just a flower that shoots pollen on the enemies because it wants to spread flowers and hope that more flowers will grow. Now, what's special about this buddy is that when it shoots pollen, it slows down the enemy. So if you see that little red box on the enemy, that means it's slowed down by that pollen. You can see the stats here, price $3.25. Stats are pretty good. It's basically like a red bear, but a little bit weaker, but it does have that slowdown potential. Next up is Bia the Beekeeper. She was actually the first buddy shop buddy that I bought because she was most expensive. I felt like I wanted to buy the most expensive first and then work my way down. She carries around this little beehive and throws it at the enemies, and the bees come out and swarm. Now, the bee swarm, you feel like it's really effective, but it's actually only a total of 2.5 attack on all the buddies together, so it's not that much. But she's still a really cool design, a really cool concept, and I just really love that bee swarm. I can't wait to see what kind of skins people come up with to change her into like a different kind of character, like throwing bombs or smoke or whatever. I'm just really excited to see that. This was the fourth and last buddy that I'm going to cover today, but they are making more buddies and they're going to update the shop soon. So let's move on to recruiting rare buddies. I get asked a lot, how do we get a rare buddy? And honestly, it's RNG. It's random. It's based off of your luck. So I know some people that got all 3 of the rare buddies in the first day or first 2 days. I know people who haven't got any. And like me, I've only gotten 1 so far. So when a rare buddy comes out, you have to kill the buddy and you have to beat the boss and win the game. And then everybody who's playing the game actually gets that super rare buddy, and they will show up on the buddy recruit screen at the end. As you can see, I got Rosem. I was so excited about it, but I haven't gotten any more rare buddies since then. Rosem's pretty cool. It's a different kind of buddy. She carries around this like ball and chain, and she really doesn't come with a backstory besides the fact that she roams around alleys looking for victims. If you want to recruit Rosem, she can only be found in Ominous Alley. The second super rare buddy that you can recruit is Flower Girl. Now, she has a 1 in 10,000 chance of recruitment, which would make her the rarest buddy in the game to get. Now, she is owner of a flower shop, and she roams the land to try to find flowers for her collection. And her attack is to throw flower pots at the enemies. Now, she doesn't have a specific attack number. Every attack is random. Sometimes it is 2.34, 6.66, 1.5, it's random. So she doesn't have a specific attack number. It's random. Before we move on to the next super rare buddy, I just wanted to thank Flores, or as he goes by Rez, for helping loan his Lupa and Flower Girl to me so I could record them. I will link his YouTube down below, and he also does amazing drawings and apparently has this super good luck. So let's move on to Lupa. You have a 1 in 5,000 chance of getting this super rare buddy, which would be the easiest one to get. She is actually half human, half wolf, and raised in the forest. And now she's here for some blood. After Lupa defeats her first enemy, for the next 20 seconds, her attack damage and speed double, which is pretty awesome. When you see that red and yellow box, that means she is in that 20 seconds of rage mode. She's a little bit expensive for her health and attack, but I think the rage mode makes up for that price. So I would maybe spawn her when there is a large group of buddies because of her double attack and speed rate that she can perform at. Overall, I really like the buddies from the shop, and I can't wait to see more that they have coming. Some more new things that they added are these wooden coins. That's what you use to purchase buddies in the shop. As well as they added the loadouts. If you saw my video about what would be in the update, you would have saw that they were going to put this in. It's pretty cool. You can change your loadout if you switch maps or if you're using different strategies. Also, this is a really cool feature that they added. Instead of just seeing your buddies as the basic skin, you can see what skins your buddies actually are wearing currently. And I prefer to use that option. They also did add 30 plus skins, so I'm really excited to see what those are all as well. If you look at the leaderboards, they changed it up just a tiny bit. They have seasons now. So right now it's season 1. The season prior was 0, and it'll just go up from there. It resets every 4 months. And if you want to recheck old seasons, you just click on this board and it will come up and you can see who was on the leaderboard prior. That is it for this video today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!